Hello and welcome to Let's Play Bully. I'm Zach.
I'm Brandon.
And I'm Alec.
Let's start Slingshot. I don't think that's how Olympic swimming works. Still doesn't sound any better. Poor Petey.
I kind of feel bad for him throughout this the game.
You know, if I saw this guy in my high school, I think my first response in my mind would be, stay away from him. Then again, that was my first response to practically everybody.
And then you went home and played Bully.
I had to work out the frustrations without being sent to prison.
For me, it was God Hand.
Well, we didn't get God Hand for a while.
Yeah, I know, but like once we actually did get it, like, oh.
I would have liked to own God Hand on the PS2, but that was a rated M game, so...
Oh, yeah, we wouldn't have been able to...
Not that it has any real reason to be rated M, but whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are about to meet a new character. But first, he's going to teach us the slingshot. The slingshot is a cool weapon. I like it.
All this vandalism.
So much vandalism. So little time.
With catchy music.
Very catchy music.
Yeah, this is very catchy, yeah.
Again, this is... Again, I don't know if I want to say it's one of my favorite video game soundtracks anymore, but it used to be, but it still is in my top 5.
Zach, you said the exact same thing.
Yeah, I know.
With the same exact words in the last part.
No.
Oh, wow.
The last time I kind of fucked up saying it, so I wanted to re-say it, but with better wording. Even though not that it mattered, because people still knew what I said, but whatever.
Doesn't matter.
Also, I only ran over there because I thought that was a rubber band.
Was that a prep?
No, that was a jock.
Okay. The one that pushed you, I mean.
Yeah, that was a jock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, preps more wear like the sweater vests.
Yeah, sweater vests,
more
yeah.
like a... No, Jimmy.
Oh, there we are.
I don't think you ever really have to do that again, but whatever.
Man, Jimmy must have excellent arm strength to do any of this.
I like this mission. I don't know why.
Gee, I wonder.
I didn't like football in high school. Although, not that I did football in high school, but...
What about flag football?
I broke my fingers doing flag football.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I had my fingers like bend back when I was playing basketball, but...
Yeah, that's why my left hand, my fingers bend when my fingers like go crooked whenever I bend them.
And I've never broken a bone before.
Yeah, believe it or not, I said that on the exact day I broke my fingers. It was like God said, "Whoa, you are today, motherfucker." By the way, yeah, like it said there, hitting right will show you your available missions. I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing missions. A little help or save algae. Anyway, I thought we were going to meet a character there, but no, I think you have to do a little help before you actually meet this character. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little help. And there's a greaser in a leather jacket. And there's Melvin. And this guy's getting the crap beat out of him because I wanted to make this part a little bit more exciting. This game is called Bully, so I have to be the bully, right?
Well, yeah, Zach, that's what the game's all about, right?
Yeah, totally.
The point is to gain
Actually,
respect.
I don't know if I brought this up, but in Europe, I think the game goes by a better, more fitting name, Canis Canem Edit, I believe, which is Latin for dog eat dog.
Dog eat dog.
Dog eat dog.
Oh, dog
Sorry.
eat dog.
Dog eat dog, yo.
No. Never do that again.
Never be cool again.
I'm always cool. I wouldn't call Gary boring. I'd call him kind of crazy. Although I don't think you should ever call a crazy person crazy.
Boring is the thing I'd probably say to him just to piss him off.
Yeah, because it seems, yeah.
Yeah, they're high school boys. They do shit like that. They'll kick you in the balls and then they'll ask you if you want to come over later today. I mean, my friends never did that, but...
Yeah, you'll be on the ground, clutching your crotch, and they'll be like, hey man, you want to hang out later? And you're like,
But a true friend... Yes! But a true friend would pick you up from the ground and carry you all the way to his house so they could play video games like Call of Duty.
Well, I've heard that Advanced Warfare is supposed to be pretty good, or decent, at least, like, from what I've heard.
Alec, you have committed an internet sin.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm gonna guess this game, the time period is probably before a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why, but... I think this is supposed to be the 80s or 90s.
I'm gonna guess 80s because of all the arcade machines.
True, and for some reason, I don't know why, I sometimes think of Karate Kid while playing this game. Especially more now that I've actually seen Karate Kid. Well, I mean, I saw it like years ago, but... Anyway.
Well, some of these school stereotypes there are present in this game.
I mean, I don't have any other reason to think specifically Karate Kid when I'm sure there are other movies I've seen that would fit this better. But yeah, I really do like this game's like school because it is just shit.
If it was a nice school, well, Zach
There is no
would
such thing. That would be a lie.
That cannot exist.
I think if he had welfare payments, he would at least be living in like a small one-bedroom apartment, but whatever. I have the feeling this may actually be Jimmy's dad because he's talking to him like nothing. Like he's just hanging out with him. This is actually the scene, I think, where it's cemented that I really like Jimmy Hopkins as a protagonist, just because, again, I do like the sort of dickish, take no shit from anyone protagonist, while also knowing when to not be as much of a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, despite how he was raised, Jimmy can be a nice guy.
Well, he's a nice guy in the way that in cutscenes he will normally only do bad shit to bad people.
Yeah.
Whereas, well, I'm the player, I do bad shit to whoever the fuck I feel like it.
Yeah, true.
But, like, it is out of character for Jimmy to just start going up to people and, like, he's the kind of guy who may call you names or things like that, but I don't think he'd ever go towards, like, actual full-out punching you in the face unless you deserved it.
Yeah.
Like you saw there with Jimmy and Gary, like Gary was getting a little out of line, and then when Gary asked for forgiveness, Jimmy's just like, whatever, man.
It's all cool.
Like he's, I think some of the fan base wants to see Jimmy in a GTA game, and if I read correctly on Wikipedia, which probably means I didn't, but I think this is interesting either way. Apparently one of the... I don't know if it was a GTA game designer or a designer behind Bully saying that Jimmy can't be in the world of Grand Theft Auto just because it's not really his type of place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can agree.
Yeah.
I can believe that Bully is a separate universe from Grand Theft Auto, yeah.
Especially when we see what happens to this guy after we give him all the radio transistors.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of really out of place.
Now you get to beat up a hobo.
Yep. But he's drunk, so he won't feel anything. It's like in Jackie Chan's Legend of the Drunken Master. Except he's just drunk and not a master of anything.
Yeah, he doesn't know Drunken Fist.
I want to learn. I want to
drunkenness.
teach Jimmy Drunken Fist. Although, as much as I like Jimmy Hopkins, a part of me wants Jimmy to be just sort of like a cameo in Bully 2. Or like maybe he's just referenced.
If and when that comes out.
Yeah.
I haven't looked on what Rockstar Vancouver has been doing in a while. They haven't really done much after they made Max Payne 3.
I'm not really sure what you would do with a Bully 2, but I'm kind of hoping for a modernized version and like a different school.
That's what I want.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
I want a game based off of a lot of the modern stereotypes in schools. Knowing what they would do, like with what the GTA games do, most likely Bully 2 would take place in the 90s if this is in the 80s.
Yeah.
Are there going to be like cool skater kids?
God.
Probably.
Well, to be fair, you do get a skateboard in this game.
There'd probably be skate parks and stuff.
But yeah, that would be pretty cool if they actually did that, like, because if they tried doing a sequel to like this, like it, like specifically, like still continuing the story, I don't think it would work.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this game would be like a better series, like GTA, where it's best just taking place in different cities with different people.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Jimmy's story is one really long epic. I mean, his story begins and ends in this game.
Yeah. That actually, I didn't think about that. Yeah, that the sequel should probably not take place in Bullworth. It should probably be some other school. Because what didn't... I'm not sure if you mentioned that, Zach, or if one of the people said something about that the sequel would take place years later, and like Jimmy would be like the principal of the school or something like that.
I don't think I've ever really heard of anything about that. No. I think I may have brought that up to you as like an idea. Also, oh crap, I think there's a glitch you can do involving the janitor that I once looked up online. I don't know how to do it.
I don't know how you do it, but I don't know is at the end of it, Jimmy will have his arms out like weirdly.
Oh yeah, like a ninja. It looks like Naruto running, and
and he's like it's weird.
And at the time, I was really into Naruto, so I really wanted to try it. I live a sad existence.